And we want to welcome you to another Talking Tuesday coming live from MIGS of Saluda, and we appreciate you joining us here as we're back with you. I've been missing seeing all of you, and I'm glad that we're back today. Of course, Talking Tuesday is sponsored by loansbyworld.com. Maybe you need a payday loan or a construction loan. Go by World Finance, 115 West Utah Street here in Saluda, or call 864-445-3770 and talk to the good folks over there. And guess what? Right now is tax time, so you can go by and you can talk to them about your taxes. They'll get you the refund you want to have. So go by and talk to the good folks over there at World Finance, and they will help you out. Or visit their website, loansbyworld.com. And we're glad that George and Gina have opened the doors back to us. I was beginning to think I'd have been gone so long they might not want me to come back. But they sent me a message, where are you at? So I appreciate them and thank them for sponsoring us here as we start our 10th year at Saluda now. And then, of course, it's also starting our 7th year as on Talking Tuesday right here from MIGS. And we appreciate you joining us here. We got a jam-packed program, so I don't want to wait no longer. I'm ready to get started. How about you? And we have some ladies with us today, and they are from the South Carolina Learning Solutions Hybrid Homeschool, and I'll let them introduce themselves first. Tell us who y'all are.
All right. Good afternoon. I'm Yara Butler, and I am going to be the director and a math teacher for middle school math at South Carolina Learning Solutions. We are excited to get this open and get it going as another education option. I live in Saluda County, married to Mike Butler. He brought me down here. Been here for more than 10 years, and been teaching for over 22 years and in education, and just excited to have the school open and to have some other ladies to join us. We also have, that weren't able to make it today, was our high school math teacher, Wendy Fincher Miller, will be joining us again to teach high school. So we can talk about that a little bit. But I have Stephanie with me.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Bell. I live in North Augusta.
All right. That's where my sister lives.
Okay, yeah.
In Walnut Grove. Where do you live at?
I'm in Belvedere Ridge.
Okay.
Yep. So I just moved there this past year. I was living in Aiken for about a year and a half, and lived in Saluda for about 8 months. Just been kind of all over. And I've been teaching for about 4.5 years, and I'll be teaching ELA and social studies. We will also have Jennifer Monroe. She's going to be teaching middle school science.
That's great. Well, how does this work? I've never heard of the South Carolina Learning Solution Hybrid Homeschool. This sort of new to me.
Hybrid homeschools are a wonderful education option, and they allow students to come to our campus at South Carolina Learning Solutions Center 2 days a week and participate in classes in a classroom setting, and then go back to their homes to do their homeschool work and work on their concepts that they've worked on with us for the other days. So it's a split education model, which is why it becomes a hybrid.
I got you.
There are a lot of benefits to hybrid homeschool, where we're really focused on learning here at South Carolina Learning Solutions. Our focus is not state testing, which is really good. We have a smaller class size, and that is focusing on the students. We really want them to be their prime focus, working with them, building relationships. We're going to be having a good time with community, or they can still have time to do community events, extracurricular, participate in sports. It gives them that opportunity. And then we're going to have some fun interactive lessons, some cultural days, just some science labs, things that get the students interested in learning again, and hands-on learning. So.
Now let me ask you this. Is it a public school or a private school?
It's considered to be a private school option. Because of the way that it's set up for the hybrid. It's just considered to be a private education option. However, we are going to help parents. They do have to be in compliance with the
Right.
South Carolina homeschool laws. So they do have to work through option 2, which is the South Carolina Association of Independent Homeschool,
Yes.
or option 3, which is a homeschool group. They can join one or the other. So it's still diploma-based, still curriculum, still driven by state standards.
Right.
Just a different option.
And now, is the funding coming from the state, or how does that work?
So since it's a private education option, then the parents are going to pay for,
Okay.
they can pay for the bundle of all of the 4 core classes, or they can choose a la carte, which means that, of course, they can just come and their child can take math, science,
Wow.
ELA, or social studies.
Okay. And this will also be available at the location?
Yes, it's at 103 North Calhoun Street. So actually directly behind the Lutheran Church, just right down the road.
Now, I'm fixing to throw y'all a curveball. You know, I'm good at that. And I've heard that there is funding possibly coming from the state. I don't know that's been made law yet, but I heard that it's coming up as far as private education. You get a scholarship. I know it's still in the works, but if that came about, would you be eligible through the homeschool? Or do you know yet?
I don't know that
Okay.
right now, but I did look into that.
Yeah.
There is some funding actually now, but you
Okay.
are correct. There are some other funding that is supposed to be approved. It's just what stipulations they put to
Right.
that. But it could possibly open up to the parents receiving funding for a grant to come to our hybrid homeschool. So hopefully that would be an option.
And what's rewarding about a homeschool education? You know, I don't know if y'all realize this, 15% of children in South Carolina are homeschooled. That's the latest statistic I've heard.
So I would say one of the benefits of just our school in general being a homeschool
Yeah.
is the smaller class sizes.
Okay.
The public school, it's a great option for students, but you're gonna get that focused learning with lower class
Right.
sizes. We have more opportunities and time to work one-on-one with students, provide those activities, those hands-on activities. So I think one huge benefit is the lower class size and just build relationships with
Now,
kids.
it is new to Saluda, but is this new to South Carolina?
No, it
Okay.
is not. And actually, there's quite a lot of hybrid homeschools. If you search them, there's some in Columbia and
Okay.
Lexington. They are some different models. They are set up a little bit differently. Everybody kind of does them a little bit, differently. But there's still that model of at home certain days and at a school-like setting for certain days. I think one of the other benefits that we really wanted to focus on as staff was paper and pencil. So I know that parents have really asked about that. We are
Yeah.
going to move away from computers,
Okay.
and we are really focusing on all the curriculum will be prepped. Parents will not have to go to a homeschool store and search and, right. And that is a huge thing because
Yeah.
it's kind of overwhelming to go into a homeschool store when
It
you're
is.
wanting to do something different.
Yeah.
But you've got to pick every core subject or, look through everything. So we actually have approved curriculum that we're giving to the students that's on state and national standards. And then it's paper and pencil, so it will all be prepped for them, and all they have to do is go home and work on the concepts.
Well, I done interrogated these ladies long enough, but they got a big event where you can talk to them personally one-on-one coming up. Tell us about that event.
We are having an open house and an
Okay.
interest meeting on February the 20th at 7 p.m. at 103 North Calhoun Street.
Okay.
We also will have another event coming up on March the 20th, and then we'll have some tentative dates coming in April, May, and June as well.
All
Yes.
right.
Thank
Well,
you.
we will push them out. Y'all make sure we get the information so we can put it on Salute now. And we appreciate y'all coming by, and thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
And that is the South Carolina Hybrid Solutions Homeschool. And listen, they're having their event February the 20th, and it's going to be at, what's the address again?
103 North Calhoun Street,
103 North Calhoun Street, and what's the time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. So go out and see them. This might be a great alternative for your child.
Yes.
We come back, we're going to have somebody from Farm Bureau right here in Saluda with us on yours.